Namaste. We're in the Yoga Sutra on the portion of practice number 5. Ignorance is regarding the impermanent as permanent, the impure as pure, the painful as pleasant, and the non-higher self as the higher self. Now, Patanjali explains what ignorance is. If I show you a nice piece of fruit that you have never seen before, you will say, quote, "I'm completely ignorant of this. I don't know what it is," unquote. That is just normal ignorance, not knowing something. What Patanjali speaks of in the sutra is something different. He mentions last the basic ignorance, quote, regarding the non-higher self as the higher self. What is the higher self and what is the non-higher self? The higher self is the eternal, never-changing one. It is always everywhere as the very basic substance. All things are actually nothing but the self. But in our ignorance, we see them as different objects. Thus, we take the changing appearances to be unchanging truth. When something changes, it can be the higher self. For example, our own bodies are changing every second. Yet, we take the body to be our higher self. And speaking in terms of it, we say, I am hungry, I am lame, I am black, or I am white. They're all just the conditions and qualities of the bodies. We touch the truth when we say, my body aches, implying that the body belongs to us and then therefore we are not that. Unfortunately, we often add, I am very, very sick. Who is actually sick? If the body aches, then the body is sick, not you. Whenever we forget this truth, we're involved in the non-higher self, the basic ignorance. We make the same ignorant mistake in regard to the mind saying, I'm happy or I'm ignorant. Feeling happy, fearful, or angry, or knowing a lot or knowing nothing are all modifications or feelings of the mind. Once that is understood, there's nothing that can disturb us in this world. Things will come near us or go away from us, but we will know we are not concerned with them. We will know we are not that. Under all conditions we can sing, knowledge, bliss, bliss is absolute. In all conditions I am knowledge, bliss is absolute. Well, who is practicing yoga then? Who does japa? Who meditates? It is the mind along with the body. You need not to do any practice. When you fully realize this, even japa will become an ignorant business. But for now, we can get rid of ignorance with ignorance. Take a better ignorance to get rid of a worse one. In the final analysis, only the light of understanding will remove the darkness of ignorance. The light of understanding will remove the darkness of ignorance. There's a story given in the scriptures that illustrate this. Once, a man walked into the backyard of his house during twilight. All of a sudden, in the dark corner, he saw a coiled snake. Frightened, he yelled, "Snake! Snake!" His voice roused a number of people who came running with sticks. They advanced slowly towards the corner, and one bold fellow with a particular long pointed stick gave the snake a hard blow, and nothing happened. Suddenly, an old man arrived with a lantern. He brought the lantern near the corner where the snake was. The light revealed nothing but a coiled rope. The old man laughed. "Look at all of you blind people groping in the darkness. There's nothing but a rope there, and you took it for a snake? In order for you to understand the rope as a rope, a light was necessary. We too need a light, the light of wisdom. which is jnana. With such a light, the world is no longer a world, and all the qualities we call the non-higher self appealed in their true nature. We can use this analogy to understand another point also. Twilight is the most dangerous time. Why? Because in total darkness, neither a rope nor a snake could be seen. In broad daylight, the rope would obviously be a rope. Only in a dull light could a man mistake the rope for a snake. If you are completely ignorant, groping in darkness, you will not even see the rope, the pains of this world, and want to understand the truth. So yoga is neither for a person who has gained the light, nor for the totally ignorant person who doesn't bother to know anything. It is for the person in between. It is to dispel this ignorance that yoga is practiced. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.